Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Jay, known as Lipstick Junkie here on YouTube, and today I am back with another bomb tutorial, at least in my opinion. Hopefully you think so as well. And I hope you guys love this look, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Ain't make no, she made a ball. My diamond they shine when the light turned off. Rockin' designer, I'm dripping in sauce. All of my diamond real, so they call. You know it costs to live like this. I got a bad little boss view. Too many diamonds.
I'm going to first go into the Crown Pro palette, and you know their palettes really don't have names, so I'm just going into this shimmery shade right here with a Amazon brush. So after I take that shade, and guess what I got? A new Nubian 2 palette. I mean, this is not the Nubian 2, this is the Zulu palette. Yeah, Zulu palette. Somebody stole mine, so yeah, I'm not gonna stop talking about that. But I did just go ahead and get a new one. I got this day before yesterday. So I'm gonna go into that Beige Cosmetics brush that I always go into, and I'm going to take a hefty amount of this purple, and I'm really gonna pack it on. And when I pack my shades on like this, I really try to go like with the shape of my eye. Okay, yeah, I really just like I like to go the shape of my eye because I like the blend outs, like how I did right there. I really like that look. So I'm going to go into a Crown blending brush, and I'm going to go into this pink shade from the Zulu palette, and I'm going to use this to blend out that purple. So I normally don't drag like that second shade that I normally do. I normally don't drag it all the way over like that, but because this is a very dramatic look, I am doing that for the purpose of this video. And then I'm just gonna go back into the purple, and I'll be going back and I'll like be rotating between the purple and the pink just to get this blended look like I have right here. So now I'm going to go into, I'm going to use the Amazon B small brush. Well, this one doesn't have a name at all, but it's like a blending brush, and I'm going to go into the yellow shade by Juvia's, and that's why I just had to go ahead and get a new Juvia's palette because, well, obviously somebody stole mine, so I really didn't have a choice. But these are the best, like, it's like I almost use this palette for every look, like between the orange, the yellow, the brown, the purple. Those are like the staple, like, I don't know, like those are the staple like shades you have to have. And to me, Juvia's Place does have the best yellow and orange. So to get the desired look that I'm going for, I'm just going back into these shades. That's why I wanted to make sure that, and that's why I like telling y'all actually what brushes I'm using and what shade I'm going into with it, so that you guys can kind of follow, because of course I'm going to speed it up, you know, and I'm not going to be talking the entire time. So that is why I do like to talk about the brushes, so you guys can keep up with what exactly I'm doing, because I find that it helps more when you could follow someone's tutorial, when you actually know like the shade they're going into with what brush and all type of stuff. And I'm going to use these same brushes for these same shades, so even if, you know, you get confused, you could just go back to the part where I said, you know, which brush I was going into with which shadow. So yeah. So to cut my crease, I am on the new wave with the Revlon Makeup Revolution, or Revolution. This is not Revlon, Revolution Makeup Revolution London Cut Crease Canvas. And it does have an applicator brush included. I have the shade Create Medium. I think I got this for like $9 from Ulta the other day when I went and got this Juvia's Place palette. I did get this. And I wanted to get this because I felt like I had heard so much about this. I think the concealer was actually the one I heard about, not the eyeshadow base. I didn't even know they had like a cut crease eyeshadow base, but I figured I'd try it out since I'm always doing cut creases. And I must say it's bomb, and I love it because I did use it for this eye. So to cut my cut crease, I'm going to the Wet n Wild eye shadow brush like I always do, and I'm going to carve out my cut crease. Let me know if you guys, because I am doing like a makeup series that I've already filmed for, so I'm actually doing it this time. If you guys want to do like a how to cut crease for beginners or something like that, let me know below. So it's just a Juvia's day. I swear this video is not sponsored. But I'm going to the Warrior. This the Warrior? Yeah, the Warrior palette by Juvia's. And girl, I don't know what this say, but I'm taking this shade right here. And I'm taking yet another Crown brush, the Precision Concealer C469 brush. And these brushes are meant to be like for cut creases and doing like your eyebrows. Well, at least that's what I see people using them for, but I tend to like these better just for eyeshadow. So now that I have set that concealer, I'm going back into the Zulu palette in this shimmery blue, and I'm taking a BH Cosmetics number 9 brush. Y'all, I'm tripping. I meant to do the purple first, but that's okay. Let me slow down. I'm sitting here trying to make sure I get done with this video before these hoodlums be outside, and I am missing steps, honey. I'm going back into that same BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm going to blend out that purple on top of, oh, I actually kind of like it this way a little better. I actually like it this way better. Maybe I should have did it this way from the jump. And then, so it's just not like a crazy obvious line. I'm just going to take that same blue brush and I'm going to like zigzag it, like, well, I guess you could just say I'm doing like back and forth. Now that I have this lid to my liking, I'm going into my Inglot 77 Gel Liner, and I'm going to take a liner 44278 paintbrush, and I'm going to wing it out. For foundation, I'm taking the Fenty foundation. Primer, I'm taking the Fenty Beauty. My skin has been like hella oily lately. It's not even like spring officially. Well, by the time this video is out, it will be, but you know, it's not even like hot outside, and my face has just been hella oily. I like to let like my primer get like a little sticky since my skin is hella oily. So I'm going to take a RK by Kiss Eye Bling. What does it say? liquid liner, but I only use this because I'll actually dip it in something else. I really wouldn't recommend this liner because it burns. But I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics Collection Glitter in the shade Gold, and I am going to just create my little I don't know, what is this called? My little I don't know what the hell is this called? I don't know, I can't think for whatever reason. My mind just really went blank. Okay, and I did turn the lights down just a little so you guys could really see, because I don't even know if you could see that at first, that gold, whatever the thing called, up top. So I'm just going to dip my brush in a little glitter, and we just gonna take it from there. Of course, nothing has changed about this part. I'm going to go into my LA Girl Pro Orange Color Corrector for my dark marks and my little bags I got. Then I'm going to go into the Green Color Corrector by LA Girl Pro for the red marks. I have been telling you guys, for whatever reason, I have been breaking out a lot lately. So yeah, color correcting has been just a daily routine at this point, unfortunately. And then I'm going to set it with my Airspun powder in neutral with a damp beauty blender. Y'all wanna know what's crazy? I was recording the whole time and didn't get none of that on camera, but that's okay because I literally do the same steps every single time, so that's fine. But for foundation, I'm going into the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation in Caramel, and then I'm going into the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation in 330 Toffee. I like to mix them because one is too dark, one is too light. I talk about this all the time, so yeah. Together, I'm going into a Crown brush soft foundation C315A brush. This has really just become my favorite brush for my foundation. Okay, so I might have put just a little bit too much. That's okay. But I'm gonna put the Maybelline at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? So it can blend out more with my neck, and I'm gonna put it at the top of my forehead as well. Guys, so I did not pluck this wig yet. So please keep your comments to yourself. I have not plucked it, and I'm not doing it until after this video, because in my thumbnail picture you ain't even gonna be able to tell. So I am taking a BH Cosmetics number 2 brush, and it is damp. I just like to have a damp, I don't know, for me to have oily skin, I am like the damp queen. I just feel like it makes your foundation move a little smoother. Usual, I am going to go into my Maybelline Fit Me powder foundation in the shade 330 Toffee, and I'm going to take a BH Cosmetics foundation brush that does not have a name, or powder brush, I think that's what it's really called. I'm going to go into the LA Girl Pro concealer in porcelain, and that is what I'm going to use for highlight. Now this is super duper light. You of course do not have to have a foundation. You don't have to highlight with a shade this bright. You of course, it's your preference, whatever you want. This is just what I personally like, and this is what looks good on me because I love dramatic makeup. So I love for my highlight to be dramatic as well. And just to make sure it's not too much, I'm gonna go into with natural. I'm gonna put just a little bit right here, but it really doesn't matter because I always go over my highlight with my foundation brush. So I'm going to take a wet beauty blender and I'm just gonna blend it out. what I meant when I said I go back in with my foundation brush is after I have blended it out to my liking, just so there aren't any uneven blended lines or anything of that nature, I just go back in with my foundation brush just to smooth everything out a little better. I'm just trying to figure out how and why they're still cutting grass. They have been cutting grass since like they literally been cutting grass since this morning. Like, what the it's 3:40. Oh, so irritating. I mistakenly used too much of this ColourPop No Filter concealer in the shade Deep 56. But that's okay because like always, I am going to go back and fix it. I like a really snatched nose. It's actually pretty funny because I didn't start contouring my nose for real, maybe until like early last year. Maybe like the end of 2017. So it's literally been just like a year or so since I have been contouring my nose, and it's like I just get so out of control with it. And it's crazy because I already have like a really small nose. That's why I never contoured my nose before, because I used to be like, well, my nose is already hella small, like what do I really need to do? But I actually really love the way my nose looked when it's like perfectly contoured. For powder, I'm going to go into the Maybelline Fair 10 Fit Me setting powder, and my beauty blender is wet still. Well, not like literally wet, but it's like a little more than damp. So, but I really like I just feel like it feels so much better, and it kind of seeps into your skin way more when your beauty blender is damp. Like, look at that. That just looks so good. To set my powder contour, I'm going into the e.l.f. little palette that I have actually never used before, and I've had it for quite some time and I literally never used it. So I'm going into that deepest shade. I'm not going to set my nose because my nose is already off the chain, but just to set the rest of my face, I'm going into it. So since this is like a springtime type of look, I'm going to go into the LA Colors Rad Rogue blush in the shade Awesome. I think I've been saying that wrong this whole time. I believe I have been saying, wow, I put my fingers right over it. I believe I've been saying Red Rogue in my other videos. So yeah, that's not the name. I'm going to spray my face with the Maybelline Master Fix setting spray so that everything could just be settling in a little more. Then I'm going to go into my Juvia's Place highlight in the shade Nefertiti, and I'm going to go into this with a BH Cosmetics highlight brush, a 140 brush, and I'm going to make sure to spray it so that it picks up really nicely, since it is a loose powder. And if you watch my channel, then you know highlight is just something I OD on. all the time. If you do not like a lot of highlight, or if the excessive highlight look annoys you or bothers you, you might want to skip this part because I'm about to go in. And what I found with these brushes, I actually hated these brushes because I have a couple of them. They're actually really good to blend out the highlight as well, where before I was literally just putting it on and then going back and blending it out with my foundation brush. So another thing I picked up from Ulta the other day was the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I know this is super old, but I wanted to try it out finally years later. But you guys know, y'all know me, y'all know I am not with the trends, honey. Okay, so like clockwork, the ice cream man came in his truck and was making too much noise per usual. But this is the completed look. I went back into... No, I didn't go in Juvia's place. I went into the Makeup Shack Rainforest palette for that green shade. I have NYX Milk on my waterline, and for mascara I use the Maybelline Stilettos mascara, and I also applied some bottom lashes. Let me know if you guys would like a tutorial on how I do my bottom lashes. For my lips, I will have everything below. It was a MAC pencil beauty supply store lip gloss with another lip gloss on top. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and be sure to tune in to my next one, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.
Known for the bad little bitches, red bottom. And where your man's hair hurt, that the feds got him. I see you cruise the land, rubbing through the west side. Go Rolex, it'll take your peripheral. It's a full moon in the